got a mansion just over the hilltop in that bright land where we'll never go. And someday yonder we'll never more wander.
Mulch & More in Midtown is your landscaping headquarters. They offer mulch, topsoil, all types of gravel, sand, rock, crab orchard stone, riprap stone, and limestone gravel. Mulch & More does light excavation work. Do you need a driveway repaired? They can do it. Plus, Mulch & More can do your water and sewer lines, French drains, and more with Ditch Witch services. So whether you only need a half cubic yard up to 20 cubic yards, Mulch & More can help you. Give Gary a call today at 865-234-7060 at Mulch & More in Midtown.
Roan Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operation. Roan Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roan Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roan Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Roan Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-through for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Buff Subaru would like to announce the opening.
Hello everyone, my name is John Williams and welcome to another award-winning edition of the Locker Room Chat. And we are pleased to have in studio tonight student athletes of the Anderson County Track and Field program. We have six of those students here tonight, and they have qualified for the sectionals coming up this Saturday in Johnson City. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And also with me right here is the head coaches of the Anderson County track program, the girls coach, Mary Kate Longmire, and boys coach Harrison Calhoun. And thank you all for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So right now, we're going to meet these student athletes who have qualified for the state sectionals. They've had outstanding years, and not all track members get to qualify for this. So they're one step away from going to the state, and certainly y'all are proud of these athletes. And
absolutely.
Right now, I'd like to mention who we have with us here tonight. We have Macy Caldwell, Caitlin Fisher, Savannah Worthington, Kylie Alves, Madison Rayfield, and Connor Chandler here with us. So let's meet these student athletes right now. They're going to introduce themselves.
My name's Connor Chandler, and I'll be running the mile and the 2 mile at the sectional meet Saturday.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Fisher, and I'll be running the 2 mile and the 1 mile Saturday.
Hi, my name is Macy Caldwell, and I'll be running the 2 mile this Saturday.
Hi, my name is Savannah Worthington, and I'll be doing high jump this Saturday.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I'll be doing the triple jump.
I'm Kylie Alves, and I'll be doing shot put and discus.
Well, girls and one guy there, we thank you all for being here. And congratulations on advancing to the sectionals this weekend up in Johnson City. And we'll be chatting with you all here in a little bit shortly. Also, 2 other members of Anderson County has qualified for the sectionals. That's Colin Moody. He's in the 1600 meter, and also Stone Cummings as well qualified for the shot put and the discus, both of those seniors. And these kids we got up here right now are a mixture. You got juniors, you got freshmen, sophomores, and
all around.
So the future looks bright as well. This many kids already in the qualified for the sectionals. Also, I'd like to mention Clinton High School has one member who qualified for the sectionals. That's senior Jasmine Moore. She qualified for the shot put and discus as well. But Jasmine not able to be with us here tonight either. So we congratulate Jasmine, also Stone and Colin. Not able to be with us here as well, but they will be competing this weekend. I also like to mention Colin Moody, a member of the soccer team for Anderson County. They had a big win last night over Loudon. No, correction, over Kingston. It was a shootout, and they won that, and that put them into the championship. They will be going against Loudon on Thursday night at Loudon, 7 o'clock, but I believe that puts the Anderson County Maverick soccer team into the region. So congratulations to Coach Ron Ross Kelly and his Mavericks. Right now we have a call, first call. Let's go ahead and take this call. Go ahead, Colin. You're on the locker room chat.
Hey, it's your favorite athletic director.
That's right, and we've been waiting on you to call. I told them you was going to call, so really appreciate you calling in, Coach Terry. I saw you last night, and it was a great night to be up at Anderson County on the campus with the soccer team winning that exciting game, a shootout match with Kingston, and of course you had the softball tournament going on with Anderson County Lady Mavericks.
We've had some big events here in the last couple of days. A lot of fun on our campus there to be able to host the district softball tournament right there. Unfortunately, our team got beat last night, but they played an unbelievable schedule, had some huge wins, and made some great memories this year there. Soccer, of course, had a huge win last night, headed to the region down there Thursday night down in Loudon. So we're excited about those guys and that they're still playing right there. And baseball finished up last night. They came on strong right there at the end, made a good tournament run. We're real proud of our spring sports. They've done a great job. And we talked earlier on the show previously, John, about how fun it is to watch former student athletes come back to school and be coaches at our school, and that's what you have sitting beside you right there with 2 former outstanding representatives of Anderson County High School who went off to college and represented our school and our community in such a great way, and they've both given themselves back to the school, and they've come back to school to give back to these kids what was given to them by Coach Rod and Andrea Russell and that group that spent so much time up there with them. They had a great experience, went off to school, had great successes at the college level, and they want to bring that back to Anderson County High School. And that's the kind of program that I want to be a part of. And we talk about athletic directorship, leading the program, those types of things. Well, in saying that, having 2 people like Mary Kay and Harrison who've come through the program and value it so much that they want to come back and be a part of it and give back to our kids means so much to me. And I appreciate those 2 and all that they do. And they work tremendously hard to make sure our spring sport athletes and our track athletes have success. And that's shown up right here early in their careers as they're taking a group out here this weekend to compete.
You're certainly right. I know you're proud of these two coaches up here. I was talking to them before we come on the show about their coaching career a little bit, but I noticed they're pretty young, and so they said, well, this is our first year.
Yeah.
Our first coaching job. I'm not sure exactly first year yet as well.
Yeah, last year should have been their first year, but spring sports, COVID got us.
So just exciting times with these athletes that are here with us tonight. As we mentioned, we have a couple of freshmen, and some juniors, and a sophomore, and also two seniors, Colin Moody and Stone Cummins, who couldn't make it tonight, but all of these have qualified for the sectionals, and Anderson County's had a really successful track program over the years, and
won some state championships. They've got great tradition. Harrison and Mary Kay they can tell you all about that, and they can also tell you how they're going to continue that for us right there. They're building programs. They're getting more kids out. And I think last year was going to be a year where they were going to, attempt to get more kids out. And now look out there this year. And it's fun during the spring to watch all the different sports take place on campus right there, because you can really get a feel for your coaches and really get a feel for it because you're watching it from all the different levels. Baseball and softball and track going on at the same time, and soccer practicing on one end of the field. It's just it's really fun for me as an athletic director to be on a campus with all those facilities and all the things right there in front of us, and be able to watch two young coaches that you watched as athletes at our school and watch them be such great leaders at our school come back and show our student athletes that are currently there how to do it, because they've done it.
Well, you're certainly right, and it is exciting to be on the campus of Anderson County when you have all the activities going on. I believe the football team was practicing before the soccer game, and then you had softball going on, and
what an atmosphere last night, huh?
Right, and it's just a great campus right there. It's just everything's there, and you're lucky to have that. And I know you're certainly proud of the all-around sports program at Anderson County.
I know, when we hired Mary Kay and Harrison to run our track program, it was just, like I said earlier, just very exciting to bring back two former Anderson County, athletes that it meant so much to. I knew they weren't going to let us down because I knew it meant so much to them when they were there. You could tell how they competed and how they fought for it when they were, in high school, that they were going to bring that same fire back as coaches. And, you can hear Harrison sometimes all the way across the field hollering and yelling and encouraging his guys to get going. And Mary Kate, she's steadfast like she was when she was an athlete at our school. She's going to lead those programs, with her great leadership that she has, and she's going to do a great job with that competitive fire that she brings to the program, just like she did when she was an athlete at our school.
Yeah, I know Harrison, he's got a good voice. He does the PA for the basketball, and does a great job with that. And
I think I got some video of that I might could send down there for y'all to watch.
Please don't. Please don't.
We're working on Coach Longmire here. She's just dying to ask you a question, Coach Terry.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get her to talk here in a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you about Mary Kay. One thing I'll remember about her when she was at our school, she had a look about her that she's ready to fight right now. She didn't need a reason. She's going to compete. And then if we put her in wrestling, if we put her in football, if we put her in volleyball, if we put her in any sport, she's going to try to beat you. And she still has that. I see it out there as a coach. I can see it when she's coaching. She still has that. She wants to win. And I appreciate that and applaud that in our coaches. And she has that.
Coach Terry, I know the track program's in good hands, and as I mentioned earlier, you're proud of these two young individuals up here leading the Lady Mavericks and Mavericks track program.
Yeah, absolutely, and I know our kids are excited. I can't wait to watch them here in just a few minutes as you start giving them the question and answer session. I'm kind of excited to see about some of their answers. And I'll tell them we're all watching out here in TV land. We can't wait to watch them and see what they have to say.
Well, we appreciate you calling in and appreciate you watching as well. And so hopefully these athletes will go on to the state tournament and maybe have them on again.
That sounds good.
That'd be great. We appreciate your show. Thanks for all you do. Go Mavs.
Well, thank you, Coach Terry. And once again, thank you for calling in. That's Anderson County Athletic Director Gary Terry, and appreciate him calling in. But let's go ahead and meet these coaches for the track program right now. Coach Longmire, head coach of the Anderson County girls track, and Coach Longmire, if you would, just tell everybody out there a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a first grade teacher at Dutch Valley Elementary School, and I ran cross country and track at Lincoln Memorial University and also ran at Anderson County. I also played soccer and ran cross country there as well.
So when did you graduate from Anderson County?
I graduated in 2016.
And you went on to LMU? And what did you run there?
At LMU, I ran the 800 in track, and then I ran cross country as well. So the 5K and then 6K at some cross country meets.
What about your track career during high school? I'm sure you had an outstanding career. Did you qualify for the state?
I actually did not qualify for the state meet when I was in high school. I qualified for the sectional meet every year, and my freshman year I was actually one spot away from qualifying for the state meet. But I actually did not qualify for the state meet while I was in high school, but close.
So if you would just talk a little bit about the track program for the girls, just overall. This is actually my, well, second year kind of, but first year because last year was a COVID year. So I got hired on and then was the coach for like 2 weeks, and then we kind of went into, I got to go to one meet, and then after that it was kind of over. But overall, our girls, we have some really outstanding girls. We have some over there right now, but the girls program is really good. We have some great distance runners, and then I've actually got to go on to the field side more and learn more about high jump and some long jump to help some of our girls out. And then we have Kylie that I try to put in my input on shot put and discus, but that's not my 100% specialty, so we've brought in some people to help her learn that. If you would talk about last year's seniors for the girls, you know, the season pretty much was ended. Did you have a lot of seniors last year competing?
We actually only had one senior boy last year.
For the whole program?
For the whole program.
Okay, that's interesting.
Or no, we did not. We had 2 senior boys, right? I think. I have to think. 2 or, yeah. No, 3. 3 senior boys.
No girls last year?
No girls last year.
How many girls do you have in the track program this year?
We have about 12 girls this year, which is a good starting number. We're going to bring some 8th graders, or that will be freshmen next year in, and maybe recruit a little bit more. We didn't really have a chance to kind of go in and get some kids from the high school that may be interested in running track. So hopefully we can go out on MAV Day and get some more bodies out on the track team.
How did the season go this year as a team-wise? How many track events did y'all participate in?
We participated in most of the events. We didn't have as many relay teams this year, but that's something that we'll work on and get better at. It's something that you kind of have to...
Like competing against other schools, like track meets. How many track meets did you have?
Do you know how many exactly we had? Probably about 8 or 9, maybe.
How did y'all fare?
The girls team actually won our home meet that we had. But we came in 2nd, 3rd. Some of the bigger meets, we just don't have as many athletes as some of the bigger teams like Hardin Valley and Farragut, Maryville. When we compete with teams like that, our team's just not as big. It's hard to score as many points.
Right. And we will talk about the success of the program. I know back in 2000, the girls won the state championship team-wise, and we would just talk about just the overall success of the Anderson County girls track program.
Well, when I was in high school, and my sister actually just recently graduated, my sister and Maddie Moody, they actually went to the state meet and they did pretty well in that meet. But we're just trying to grow our program right now and hopefully get back to where they were, taking kids to state every year. And I feel like if we work with some of our younger athletes, and we only have 2 boy seniors that are qualifying now. All the athletes standing there are not seniors. If we work with them over the summer and get them better, hopefully we'll have some more success in that.
Okay, thank you, Coach Longmire. And Coach Calhoun, turn my attention to you. I've known you since you was a little thing running around with your dad, and
Yeah.
I'd like to start out saying my condolences to you and your family on the loss of your grandfather a few weeks ago, Don Calhoun. Just a great man, just very knowledgeable man, and not only sports but just life in general. And I really like being around your grandfather. And
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I know he did some radio. He used to do the play-by-play for Clinton Dragons baseball, and I think he may have done some basketball as well back in the day. And
he did.
Football, he was really knowledgeable, not only sports, as I mentioned, but in the business world and life in general. He was with Hammers, and also your grandmother, Miss Calhoun, Margaret Calhoun, had her as a teacher, and also your great-grandmother, Helen Hammer, and just a great family. I know that's 3 losses you've had in the past year, and just I'd like to express my sympathy and
thank you, sir.
Thoughts and for your family this time. And
and I thank you for that. One thing that all 3 of them taught me was, to work hard and to never give up. And, even when times are tough, you put a smile on your face and you find joy in every part of life. And, that's a lot of motivation, especially when you're a new coach and a new teacher. And I've definitely learned a lot from them.
And your dad, he was a good baseball player for Clinton back in the late 80s. I know they went to some region tournaments and came close to going to the state. And just congratulations on getting the head coaching position at Anderson County for the boys. And if you would, just tell everybody out there a little bit about yourself.
Well, so like Mary Kate, we both graduated in 2016, both ran track. Now, I did not run track as long as she did. I ran my senior year, and that was the only year I ran. And I did it specifically. I played baseball for my other 3 years in the spring when I was in high school, but I decided to hang up my glove and my bat, and I decided to take up track my last year just to because I wanted to get a scholarship. I wanted to run at the collegiate level, and Al Rod, I really owe a lot to him, and Coach Palmer. They took me in and they worked with me, and they set me up for success, and I was able to go to the collegiate level, and I don't regret a single bit of it.
So just 1 year, your senior year, then you went on to run track at LMU, right?
Yes, sir.
Lincoln Memorial.
Yep.
And I love that college up there. It's a very pretty campus, just a beautiful area, and
it's the best.
How did you do? Did you run all 4 years in Lincoln Memorial?
Well, technically yes. I ran freshman, sophomore, junior, and most of senior year. But right before my final outdoor season, kind of ended a little anticlimactic because that was right when the pandemic hit, and so I lost that last season. But I ran for pretty much 4 straight years, and they were some of the greatest years that I've had so far. I won't regret any of it.
You mentioned Coach Al Rod and Coach is it Bill Palmer.
Yes, sir.
If you would talk about them, some of the past coaches at Anderson County was Coach Ronnie Miller, I believe, as well.
Yep.
Coached some track, and you would talk about those coaches and just the success of the boys program over the years. I know Coach Rod. He was been with Anderson County a long time. He did a great job with that track program.
Yeah, he did. Well, I mean, I knew a lot of the former coaches for the boys track team. I knew a lot of them. I knew them personally, too. You know, I went to church with Ronnie Miller, and I have honestly known him pretty much my whole life. And I learned a lot from him, just seeing him at church and just kind of every day. And Dale Caldwell, I didn't have him as a coach, but he was my 8th grade social studies teacher. And the funny thing is that I'm teaching his job right now. He retired, and I took up his spot. I teach in the room that he taught me, and that's pretty. It's a really good feeling. And you know, one of the first days I was hired, I got to talk to him a little bit. He gave me all of his supplies, all of his textbooks, and just really wished me luck in that aspect. But I do remember when he was my teacher, he talked about track all the time, talked about practice and what they did, and he would relate it to American history. And I just thought that was really, really cool how he did that. He had a really unique coaching style and a really unique teaching style, and that's something very rare that you don't see. But Al Rod and Bill Palmer, I met them mostly from when I joined the team, and you know, it was so funny. And you know, Al Rod, you know, if anyone knows, you know, Al Rod, he is relentless. He will pursue you until you're like, all right, I give in. I'm running. And that's pretty much what he did. His whole senior year, he would come to cross-country meets. He would even come, I would see him in the hallways at school, and he would just be like, we need you, and we want you, and you are missing out on a great opportunity. And, you know, I always had baseball on my mind, but, you know, he was right. I had an opportunity, and I realized it. And, you know, if it wasn't for Al Rod, I wouldn't have been able to run in college. I owe a lot to him, and just him, you know, that's just how he was. He wouldn't take no for an answer. And I think that's something that, you know, when we're trying to get kids, because, you know, we want to get more numbers, we want to keep building the program, and you got to have that. And I think we learned a lot from just seeing him. And Bill Palmer, too, he wasn't necessarily, he was more of the sprinting coach and did more with the field events and stuff like that. But, I mean, he would not let me, you know, he would not let me skip practice. He would not let me miss. I had to be there on time. I mean, he was like that, you know. Bill Palmer didn't take no for an answer, and you know, I learned a lot from him, and he was also, you know, he fought cancer for a very long time, still is, and he, you know, he was a fighter, and you know, he really taught me. I really learned a lot from watching him fight that. You know, he was a really great coach. I really admire both of them.
Well, it's great to have coaches like that, and especially when you're walking in the halls of the school and you got a coach come up to you and say, hey, you come out, you know, you come out and run track, or you come out and play football or baseball, it's anything. It's great to have coaches express a desire and wanting you to come out and play. It does a lot for any individual, I think, and makes you just want to participate that much more.
Yeah, and I think, you know, with coaches, you know, you got to, when you coach any kind of sport, you know, you got to have that love for the sport. Like, you can't just do it. I mean, you got to, you know, you got to have that love for the sport, and you got to hopefully, like, show your athletes, like, that love for the sport, or at least, you know, try your absolute best. And, you know, the love I have for cross country and track, you know, you see it through your coaches as well, and, you know, and them giving you those experiences. And, you know, none of that would have happened without, you know, Al Rod and the legacy that he left for the track team.
Right. So how did you do your senior year in high school?
Oh, I loved my senior year of track. It was it was an experience I never forgot because I never done it before, and I didn't know what to expect from track. I didn't know like how the meets operated. I didn't know like really how the races were. I didn't know what the 2 mile was really going to feel like. I didn't know what the 1 mile was. Mm-hmm. But what was so crazy was that Rod put me in all these different events, and I wasn't a sprinter. I wasn't, but he made me do the 4x4 and the 400, and it was just like I did the 800, I did the 4x8, then he would put me in the 1 mile and the 2 mile in both races, and so it was just like I just had this variety of different events where I could figure out what I wanted to do, and even in my senior year, and still have time to work on them and practice them. Mm-hmm. And so that was really a great experience, and just getting to go to all the different tracks, and it was all just a different experience every single time.
And that led to Memorial University where you continued to run and got your education. And now you're head coach at Anderson County. Yeah. So that's a great story for both of y'all. And,
yes, sir.
Right now, we're going to take our first break tonight. We've been visiting with the head coaches of the Anderson County track program, the girls coach, Mary Kate Longmire, and the boys, Harrison Calhoun. And we'll be back to visit with their student athletes here in a little bit. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. You're watching the Locker Room Chat.
Mulch & More in Midtown is your landscaping headquarters. They offer mulch, topsoil, all types of gravel, sand, rock, crab orchard stone, riprap stone, and limestone gravel. Mulch & More does light excavation work. Do you need a driveway repaired? They can do it. Plus, Mulch & More can do your water and sewer lines, French drains, and more with Ditch Witch services. So whether you only need a half cubic yard up to 20 cubic yards, Mulch & More can help you. Give Gary a call today at 865-234-7060 at Mulch & More in Midtown.
Roan Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operation. Roan Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roan Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roan Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Roan Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Subaru would like to announce the opening of our brand new, larger facility in Kingston. This new facility was designed to offer unmatched comfort and convenience for our customers. Our service department now offers full tire and alignment services, express oil changes, and a car wash included with each service. We're conveniently located at I-40 exit 356 in Kingston, an easy drive from anywhere in the greater Knoxville area. Earl Duff Subaru, Tennessee's only 10-time winner of the Subaru Love Promise Award.
Take advantage of financing as low as 0% during the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Earl Duff Subaru in Kingston.
We all know that real estate is location, location, location.
Our team at Just Homes Group Realty Executives has the true expertise, pairing buyers and sellers with the right opportunities.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell a home right here in Knoxville,
Lenoir City, Clinton, or Farragut, we have the expertise throughout every Knoxville surrounding area. Call Just Homes Group Realty Executives today.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood is your gift destination. Shop the new plush selection for that special someone. We have Bath & Body Works popular fragrances and custom gift baskets too. Live and Let Live has a wide selection of gift and home decor for any occasion, from yard flags to selected jewelry, plus much more. We have Big Orange giftware always available year-round. And don't forget to enjoy a soda fountain treat while you shop. Live and Let Live Drugstore, Gift Shop, and Soda Fountain in downtown Rockwood.
Welcome back into the locker room chat, and tonight we have the Anderson County track program represented, and we have also the coaches as well, Coach Longmire of the girls and the boys coach, Coach Calhoun. And I meant to ask y'all for the last in the last segment there, did y'all ever compete against each other? You know, y'all graduated together and went on to college together. I was just wondering, like, if Coach Rod or Coach Palmer, did y'all ever, like in practice, compete?
We didn't in track, because again, we only did it, we only were in track together our senior year.
Oh, yeah.
But in cross country, we would do like a couple of mile time trials together. In college, before every cross country season, we would do a 2-mile time trial where everyone got out together, both boys and girls, and raced. And so we competed against each other, and we would compete against each other in workouts in both high school and college. So we definitely competed over the years, but we never were like keeping score or anything. It was just a natural thing, you know. When you're in practice, you're always.
Who won these, Coach Longmire? Who won?
I won every time.
Oh, every time.
Every time.
No doubt about it. She got me.
Okay. But had to get that in there a little bit to see if y'all competed. But that's great. I know Coach Longmire. She was an outstanding distance runner. 4 years, right?
4 years.
Mm-hmm. Right now, we have a lot going on in the sports world, high school and spring sports. We got baseball, we got softball, track, soccer. What else we got going on, Coach Calhoun? We got those 4 sports there.
Baseball. I think that's it.
Does that about cover it?
Yeah. Those are the main ones.
Uh-huh. So right now we're going to look at some scores. As we mentioned, have high school baseball district tournaments going on. Here's some scores from Monday. Oak Ridge Wildcats in District 3 Class AAA. Winners over Carnes 10-3. Actually, Oak Ridge eliminated Carnes in that game. They were in a 14 pod with Powell, Oak Ridge, Carnes, and Campbell County, I believe, but Oak Ridge advanced on. Look at other scores. You see Anderson County, they were in a separate pod. They were in with Clinton and Central, and you saw Anderson County eliminating Halls. And then last night, Powell rallied to defeat Oak Ridge 9-8 to advance to the district championship. Oak Ridge led 8-1. In that game, but Powell ended Oak Ridge's season. But Powell had Oak Ridge had a good year, and Coach Free with the Wildcats, basically in his first year as well as coach, had a good season. As you see below that, Central eliminating Anderson County 7-1. As I mentioned earlier, the Mavericks knocked off Halls to get to the finals of their pod, and Central going on to advance to play Powell in the district championship. Over on District 4 AA, Kingston defeated Alcoa 3-1 to force another game, which is currently being played right now at Alcoa, the District 4 AA championship. So congratulations to the Kingston Yellow Jackets. They will advance on to the region regardless if they win tonight against Alcoa. And as you see at the bottom right, the District 3 Single A championship last night, Oneida defeating Cofield in a winner-take-all game, 5-3. But both teams will advance to the region. Cofield will go on and play Monday, I believe, at Sell Creek, while Oneida will be hosting Tellico Plains. So congratulations to Coach Lau at Cofield as they move on to the region. Let's look at some softball scores here now. You see Halls eliminating Clinton 6-3 earlier in the week. I believe this is on Monday. And Halls went on to play Anderson County last night, but also on Monday night, as you can see down below, Anderson County eliminated Central 9-1. And Oliver Springs winners over Midway 5-3. The Lady Bobcats still undefeated in district play. They're 22-2 overall, and they will be in the championship game tomorrow. Will be played at Roane State Community College. As you see some more scores, these are scores from last night as well. Halls eliminating Anderson County 7-2. The Lady Mavericks came in the number 2 seed in the tournament. Had an outstanding season, 31-14 on the year. So Halls upsetting Anderson County last night, but Coach Russell, Coach Houck, outstanding season for the Mavericks. I'm sure they're disappointed, but they won 31 games. So congratulations to the Lady Mavericks. Powell, number 1 seed, defeating Carnes last night. The Carnes playing Halls tonight. The winner of that will go on to face Powell in the championship. And on the boys side, on District 3A, you see, softball still. Oliver Springs defeating Harriman 12-9 to advance to that winners championship. And Cofield defeated Midway 11-9. And Cofield played Harriman today, and Harriman was the winner of that game, 11-8. So Harriman Lady Blue Devils, congratulations to them, go on to play Oliver Springs Lady Cats tomorrow for the district championship. So both those teams as well moving on to the region. So congratulations to those teams. And as I mentioned earlier, the first of the show, Anderson County Soccer moving on. They'll play Loudon tomorrow for the district championship, and that puts them into the region as well. So congratulations to those teams. Right now, let's turn our attention to these athletes. So our first athlete we want to meet here, these are track athletes. They have qualified for the sectionals. So Macy Caldwell. Macy, congratulations. And Coach Longmire, talk a little bit about Macy.
Well, I've known Macy since she was a freshman because my sister was actually a senior when she came in as a freshman. And I got to see Macy's hard work training. She actually trained with my sister a lot during her freshman year, and then when my sister left, Macy was then kind of left to train on her own. But now we have Caitlin coming in as a freshman. That gives her someone to train with and a training partner. So, and Caitlin's kind of stepped up and got in on the track and the cross country side, and also playing basketball, and has stepped in as Macy's new training partner. But Macy works really hard every day at the track, and I'm excited to see how she does the sectionals.
Macy, you're a junior. Mm-hmm. And what events are you going to be running Saturday?
100 and the 3200.
Mm-hmm. So how's the season been going for you?
It's been going pretty well.
Have you won any first place in any track
I've
meets?
won a few of them at some of the smaller meets, yes.
Uh-huh. And you're a junior, and how long have you been running track?
Since about second grade.
Since second grade, okay, pretty much.
My whole life, pretty much.
You have any pre-race rituals that you do?
Not usually. I just try to keep the same routine and stretching routine and same warm-up distance. Just kind of gets me in the right mindset.
What's some of the weirdest thing or the funniest thing that's happened when you've ran track? Anything happened that's weird?
Not really anything out of the ordinary that's happened to me.
You've seen some things, though, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So did you go to sectionals last year?
No, I didn't get to go to sectionals last year because our season got canceled.
That's my fault there, yeah. Your freshman year?
No, I didn't qualify for sectionals.
First time,
Mm-hmm.
I think you got a good chance to go to the state?
I think so, in the 3,200, yes.
Mm-hmm. So, coaches, how's this work, the sectionals? How do you
really
qualify?
quick, I just wanted to point out that she actually went to state for cross country back in the fall. She went and ran at the state 5K for the girls, and she did really well.
So how do you qualify for the sectionals, or state for that matter?
Well, so usually beforehand, sectionals will come out on like Tennessee Mile Split, and they'll come up and they'll have the requirement times for each one of the events from the 400, the 4x4, 4x8. I mean, from all over. I mean, every single event they have like a certain time that you have to reach in order to qualify. And with like long jump, triple jump, shot put, discus, high jump, they have a distance or a length that you have to get to move on to sections.
So they have a certain time this weekend they have to achieve to qualify for state?
You have to actually get in the top 4 of everyone that competes this weekend at the sectional meet. You have to finish in the top 4.
Finish in the top 4,
yeah.
Put you in the state.
State, yep.
So how many competitors do you have in each event?
Oh, it's kind of like a hit or miss. It just depends who runs what. Because some people that qualify aren't going to run every event that they qualify in just to maybe get that chance to go to state. So it really honestly just depends. And you really never know till the day of the meet who's going to run what.
We actually went into, we did a meet last weekend, and it was kind of what they called was a last chance. And so, the kids could go and they could compete to try and get those requirements, those qualifications that they hadn't already. And we had a good, that was actually a really good meet. We got a lot of good things in that. And even the kids that weren't able to get it, they still had great personal bests, and it was a good.
Okay. So Macy, do you have any individual goals coming into this season?
I would like to go on and run at the collegiate level, so I'm trying to work towards getting some scholarships from colleges. That would be my main goal.
Do you play any other sports?
No, sir.
What's it like running track for Coach Longmire?
It's always a fun time. Mary Kate keeps it pretty fun and relaxed. She's a really good coach. I really enjoy running with her. She's always very encouraging and helpful, and make sure that we're where we need to be and make sure that everything is straight.
Switching over to the academic side, how are you doing in school? What's your favorite subject in school?
Probably history.
History? Is Coach Calhoun your teacher?
No. Thank goodness.
Not?
I coach at the middle school.
Oh, you're at the middle school?
Yes.
Okay. You at Norris Middle?
I teach at the middle school. What am I saying? Yes. At Norris Middle School, yes.
Okay, I meant to ask you that earlier.
No, you're good. No.
Yeah. Okay. And what the memories you're going to take away? Any memories?
Probably like having these teammates being able to run with them over the summer is going to be probably one of my biggest memories, is just having to be with them every day and getting to run with them.
Do you run throughout the year?
Mm-hmm.
Year round? I know you're just a junior, so what's your plans after graduation? Or do you have any plans yet?
I'm probably going to go to like a 4-year university, and then I would like to go on to vet school and become a vet.
Okay. Where do you run at in the summer? You had various track meets throughout the...
Mostly over the summer, I just do like individual training. There's not really many races that I go to. I usually just work on building up endurance before the season comes around, do a lot of long runs, a lot of mileage over the summer.
Okay. Would you like to go ahead and give a shout out there?
Probably to my coaches and my parents that have helped me the most.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mason.
Thank you.
Good luck this weekend. Let's meet our next Connor. Connor Chandler. He's a sophomore in the 1600 and 3200. He's qualified. And Harrison, go ahead and talk a little bit about Connor.
I know Connor for a very long time. I've known his family for a very long time. I went to school with his older brother, Spencer, for a little bit.
He played basketball.
He did. He did. And, well, Connor, I got to know a lot when we had, about 3 years ago, we started a cross-country camp over the summer. And Connor started coming to that. And I got to work with him over those 2 summers. And then when he joined the cross-country team, I helped out Derek Wallace a little bit with a couple of practices, and I got to run with him a lot. And that's how I got to know most of these kids, was getting to run with, running cross-country with them. You know, and I did not make the shout-out, Derek Wallace. You know, he would call me up and would be like, hey, we're having practice. Are you in town? You know, can you come out and run with us at Songbird and right next to Norris Dam? And I would say, yeah, and that's how I got to know a lot of them. And I got to run with Connor a lot, especially this year in cross country. And so, you know, with that, I kind of got to see what he was doing, how he was progressing, and I was able to start making some workout plans with him. But one thing that I think really helped him out was he got with KYA over the winter season and kind of got to work out with some kids that are kind of at that next level. And I think because of that, he got that experience, and he's starting to get to that point now. He's made incredible improvements since January, just January.
Okay, Connor, you're a sophomore, and of course last year the season was canceled pretty much. Did you run track in middle school?
No, actually my freshman year would have been the first year that I ran it.
Okay, you're qualified for the 1600 and 3200 meters. Which is your best or favorite?
I'd definitely say my best and favorite would be the mile, because I just like the competition in there. There's a bunch of good kids that I get to run with, and I've made a lot of friends in there.
The mile run?
Yes, sir.
Now, on the 16, you'll be participating in the 1632. How many actual yards is that? I'm not really good on meters and.
I'm not no mathematician. I couldn't tell you that.
When I was going to school, it was like you ran the 880, and I think now it's the 800 meter, and but I guess it's about twice as far as that. But the mile, how's the fastest you've ran a mile?
My fastest this year would be 4:53.
Okay. That's pretty good. Get under 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's real good. Do you have any pre-race rituals?
Usually I drink this like energy drink like right before, maybe like 10 minutes before, and it just kind of gets me going, and that's it.
Well, you drink a Red Bull or?
No, it's a
not that kind.
It's like a healthy one. It's supposed to be. It's a V8 energy drink.
Oh yeah, it's a nutrition. Yeah. So how long have you been running track?
Just since my freshman year.
Okay. Yeah. They don't have a track in middle school, do they? Program?
They did, but I was always busy with baseball, and now once I got into high school, I stopped doing that and focused on track.
You like to play basketball? I know your brother Spencer was pretty good.
Yeah, I like to play. I'd always play with him whenever we got home after school, and he just kind of made me want to play.
You think about going out for basketball?
I played my freshman year and this year, but after this, I'm not going to play it and just focus on cross country, since those kind of collide in the year, and just focus on cross country.
Would you like to, you're just a sophomore, would you like to run track in college?
Yeah, most definitely.
And you play any other sports, or you're just track right now?
Yeah, just track and cross country, that's it.
And how is it running for Coach Calhoun?
It's nice. He gives us some motivational talks, and it really helps us.
Yeah. Does he get out there and run with you?
Yeah, he's kind of slowing down now, so he can't keep up.
Yeah, keep talking.
Okay. What about school-wise? What's your favorite subject?
My favorite would definitely be math.
Who's your teacher in math?
I have Miss Williams right now for Algebra 2 honors.
And you're just a sophomore, but looking down the road, what would you like to do when you graduate? If you have any plans yet?
I definitely want to go somewhere D1 for running, and then I'd also want to go to school for becoming a physical therapist or athletic trainer.
Okay. Go ahead and give a shout out.
It definitely have to be to my parents and then my middle school coach, Mr. Jones.
Okay. What did he coach you in?
Cross country. He made me fall in love with the sport and running in itself.
So you have the cross country program in middle school?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Connor, thank you for being here, and congratulations, and good luck this Saturday.
Thank you.
Okay, our next track student athlete is Caitlin Fisher. And Caitlin is a freshman, and she's also running the 1600 and 3200. And Coach Longmire, talk a little bit about Caitlin.
Well, I got to meet Caitlin in cross-country season this year when she came out, and she was there some and at basketball some, and worked really hard to be able to do both. And now she has shown that she's actually improved so much this season. I actually got to see her run 2 PRs this weekend at our last chance meet that we went to. But Harrison has also been training her with Connor. They've been working together, running together, and doing some workouts together. So Harrison's kind of taken her under his belt too. We kind of work together, not just one girls, one boys. Like we try to work and coach the boys and the girls together. So yeah, Harrison's taken her under his belt on the distance side.
Yeah, and Caitlin, every day it's just something different with Caitlin. She's she's not only one of the hardest workers, but she's one of the funniest, runners I've ever been with. She just always just kind of perks everyone's spirits up, and really has a good attitude about things. The workouts I've put her and Connor through, a lot of kids would just run away from from just hearing one word from it. But they, even when they're dying, they still try to put a smile on. I try to take that smile away from them, but it's she really has she has a great attitude, and she has a really good work ethic. I mean, the fact that she was doing basketball and cross country workouts pretty much all at the same time. I mean, just shows you what kind of work ethic she has.
Caitlin, you're just a freshman, and congratulations. Pretty impressive. You qualified for the sectionals.
Thank you.
Do you think you'll be able to make the state this year?
I hope to make state in the 2 mile this year.
In the 2 mile? How have you done this year and individually? How have you done in track meets?
I've done pretty well. I've taken first a couple of times in the 2 mile and every now and then in the mile.
What's your best time in the 2 mile?
11:42.
Do you have any pre-race rituals?
I like to fit in a corn dog sometime in the day.
That is incorrect. I can go ahead and say
a corn dog.
It's just
where you like to get it from?
Wherever. A gas station.
Yeah.
It's kind of good. They roll around on the thing. It's kind of entertaining.
Those roller dogs?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Those are pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Some ketchup on it, too.
Right.
She says that before every race, and she just does it. Just make me and Mary Kate mad.
But they're good.
I guess you did you go to Norris Middle?
I did. I ran cross country there, but I didn't do track.
And you're doing cross country this year as well?
Yeah.
What's the best you've done in it?
My best was a 20:50 for the 5K.
Did that get you in the top? Or?
No, it didn't get me into state this year.
Cross country is pretty neat. You go out into different trails and the woods and stuff like that.
I definitely enjoy running all the trails.
A lot of uphills and downhills and.
I prefer flat sometimes.
Right.
But.
Okay. She is pretty funny, isn't she?
Thank you.
That's a good thing. So how long have you been running track? Would you run as a kid like Macy?
No, I started track and cross country in my middle school years. My mom signed me up for it, and I said, why not?
You play any other sports?
I do basketball on the side. It was my first year at the high school.
Did you play this past year?
Yeah.
Okay. Your favorite subject in school?
I like engineering. I hope to go into college with that one day. So.
Mm-hmm. She's pretty smart too, isn't she? How is it running for these coaches?
They're interesting. I definitely enjoy them, though. They keep things fun and light.
Keep it fun? Well, that's good. Would you like to go ahead and give a shout out?
I like to thank my mom and dad and my coaches. Love you, Mom.
Okay, Caitlin, and thanks for being here. Congratulations, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and take our next break, and we'll be back with 3 more student athletes, and we can't wait to have them on. And you're watching the Locker Room Chat.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood is the premier pharmacy service location. Let our professional staff help with all your pharmacy needs, answer your questions, or help with your medication management with our Madison On-Time packaging system. We also offer medication therapy management to ensure you're receiving maximum benefits from your medication. Diabetes care is available with one-on-one consultations, or you can attend one of our monthly diabetes information classes. Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood.
We treat you like family at RMG. Bring your junk, cars, aluminum cans. We'll buy it on the spot and we'll pay you a lot. We treat you like family at RMG. Yeah, we treat you like family at RMG. We treat you like family.
Rome Metals is located just off of Highway 27 between Herman and Rockwood.
Duff Subaru would like to announce the opening of our brand new, larger facility in Kingston. This new facility was designed to offer unmatched comfort and convenience for our customers. Our service department now offers full tire and alignment services, express oil changes, and a car wash included with each service. We're conveniently located at I-40 Exit 356 in Kingston, an easy drive from anywhere in the greater Knoxville area. Earl Duff Subaru, Tennessee's only 10-time winner of the Subaru Love Promise Award.
Take advantage of financing as low as 0% during the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Earl Duff Subaru in Kingston.
Mulch & More in Midtown is your landscaping headquarters. They offer mulch, topsoil, all types of gravel, sand, rock, crab orchard stone, riprap stone, and limestone gravel. Mulch & More does light excavation work. Do you need a driveway repaired? They can do it. Plus, Mulch & More can do your water and sewer lines, French drains, and more with Ditch Witch services. So whether you only need a half cubic yard up to 20 cubic yards, Mulch & More can help you. Give Gary a call today at 865-234-7060 at Mulch & More in Midtown.
We all know that real estate is location, location, location.
Our team at Just Homes Group, Realty Executives, has the true expertise, pairing buyers and sellers with the right opportunities.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell a home right here in Knoxville,
Lenoir City, Clinton, or Farragut, We have the expertise throughout every Knoxville surrounding area. Call Just Homes Group Realty Executives today.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-through for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Welcome back into the locker room chat, and we're pleased to have in studio Anderson County track and field athletes who have qualified for the sectionals this weekend in Johnson City. And we just met the track distance runners, and now we're going to shift over to the field events. And we have three outstanding student athletes. Let's go ahead and meet them right now. First off, we have Kylie Alves. Kylie's a junior, and Coach Longmire, talk a little bit about Kylie.
Well, I've known Kylie for a little while, and I actually got to see her come out to the track some when she was in middle school when I ran with Coach Rod. He had her out there doing the pole vault, doing all kinds of stuff, and I was like, okay. And I wanted to get her out to come out last season, but we really didn't get to have a track season. So I knew for sure I wanted to get her to come do something this year, but didn't really know what. And we thought maybe the high jump, maybe the sprints, and then she looked at the shot put and the discus and was like, I think I want to try this. And I was like, okay, let's just give it a go. And man, she gave it a go and never looked back. And she's improved every practice and every meet, and just is a really hard worker. And I'll even put her in the 200 every now and then. She really likes that. That's her favorite, actually.
Really?
The 200, yeah. It's her favorite. But we do the shot put and discus, and she has just done amazing. I couldn't be any more proud of her for her first year out there on the track.
I know, Kylie, I know you participate in basketball, play basketball, watched you as a freshman, and this past year, I know she's getting stronger, and then going out for track. I wasn't expecting that, but but you're doing well. Did Coach Longmire really push you to come out for track?
Yeah, I always thought about doing it, and Rod always wanted me to do it. I just never really had that much time, but I was going to come out last year, but with COVID and stuff, I couldn't. So, yeah, I always wanted to do it.
So you do the shot put and discus, and do you have a favorite out of those two?
Not really, because they're both so new. I really like them both. I guess maybe I'm better at discus, but shot put's kind of more consistent, so they're different, but I like them both.
So how have you done this year in the field events? How have you placed?
I mean, I think I've done pretty well. I think I've got at least, I've got points. I don't know what, got points in all the meets in both events except one time in discus. So, yeah, I mean, I think I done pretty well. I don't really know because it's my first time, but.
How heavy is that shot put? The ball, how heavy?
How heavy?
How heavy is that?
The girls is it 6, 8? 8. Boys is 12.
8 pounds, and the boys is 12. What's your farthest you've thrown a shot put?
Actually, I got a new PR at the last chance meet with 30 feet 11 inches, and discus is 99 feet. So.
Looking to get that 100 feet this weekend?
Yeah.
Do you have to work out a lot, and I guess that helps for shot put and discus, you work out with weights and get stronger?
I work out with the basketball team, which helps me for track. So, yeah, it helps a lot.
Do you have any things you do before an event? Any superstitions, any rituals?
I stretch out my arm with the shot. And I try to look as intimidating as I possibly can.
Okay.
It doesn't always work, but.
I know you play basketball and really good basketball player for Coach Anasicki and Coach Ellis. So you're looking forward to basketball season coming up?
I am. I think it's going to be a good year. Hopefully we'll have some more girls come out, and yeah, I think it'll be good.
Is track helping you think with your basketball game, maybe helping you continue to get stronger, I guess? And
yeah, I think so, and it just adds variety. I like doing 2 sports at one time.
How is it participating in track for Coach Longmire?
It's fun. We just kind of hang out, you know. She helps me out as much as she can, and it's good.
What's your best time in the 200?
I couldn't even tell you. It's out of this world.
30-ish?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's good for 200. So.
Yeah. Switching over to school, you have a favorite subject in school?
I like art class.
Art? Who's your art teacher?
I didn't have it this year because I was online, but it was Miss Julian, yeah. But that was sophomore year.
And you're a junior, and looking down the road, next year you'll be graduating. You have any, what's your plans for after graduation?
I'm not really sure yet. I'm looking to go for scholarships in maybe both sports and just kind of seeing how things go. And so.
Like to continue your athletic career in college?
I would.
Okay, that's awesome. And if you would, go ahead and give a shout out out there.
Probably to Stone and Jody Cummins for helping me, because I didn't know what I was doing at all. And Ricky Williams and Rick Murphy, they've helped me out too. So, yeah.
And Kylie also has a twin sister.
I do. Shout out to her. Yeah.
She's a cheerleader, so I know she's proud of you. So Kylie, thank you for being here, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, who we have up next?
Madison Rayfield.
Madison Rayfield. Madison is a junior as well, and she's be competing in the triple jump this weekend. Talk a little bit about Madison.
Well, I've known Madison since her freshman year as well. Running with my sister there, I kind of knew a few of the athletes, and she is a really, really hard worker. Works hard every day at practice, and actually also runs cross country. So she does the triple jump and also does the high jump. So those are her main 2 events, and she'll run a 4x1 for me. And some other sprinting things, but she's mostly focused on the triple jump and has been improving every meet that she's been in this year, and I'm really looking forward to her this weekend to see if we can get a new PR.
And Madison, for those out there that don't know what the triple jump is, go ahead and explain that.
I don't know how to explain it. I usually know it as hop, skip, jump. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Sort of different than the long jump, right? So how far have you triple jumped this year?
This season, I've gotten 27.10.20.
27 feet? That's pretty good. That's quite a... have you done this season in your track events? I mean, in track meets, have you won any first place?
No.
But you had to do pretty good just to get to the sectionals. What do you think you'll have to jump to make the state?
Up in the high 30s.
Have to get up in the 30s, you think? Yeah. So how is it for running track, or for Coach Longmire and Coach Calhoun?
It's pretty good. We have our days, you know.
Uh-huh. So how long you been participating in track?
A what?
Participating? How long
Just since freshman year.
Just your freshman year? Uh-huh. You do, I know she does some more events, you said. What's some of those other events?
I've done high jump and the 100 and 4x1.
Do you like the high jump?
Yes.
How far have you got up on that?
This season I've cleared 4.6.
Uh-huh. That's good. And so play any other sports?
Cross country.
Cross country. Uh-huh. And what's your plans after graduation? I know you're just a junior down the road. You got any plans?
I plan to go to college to try to become a nurse.
Okay. So you excited about this weekend?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, if you would go ahead and give a shout out and.
Just a family, friends, and my coaches.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Madison, and good luck this weekend. And our last competitor here is Savannah. Yeah, Savannah Worthington. Savannah is a freshman as well, and she's competing in the high jump. Talk a little bit about Savannah.
Well, I got to meet Savannah coming out, and she also does volleyball at the high school. And she came out kind of wanting to just sprint and do some sprinting stuff, and I don't really know if she's ever tried the high jump until this year, have you? And we just brought some kids over. Kylie was one of them. We were just working on some things, and I saw her form, and it was just like, I was like, okay, I think she can high jump. Her form was just perfect, spot on. I was like, we'll just try this year, and she's worked on it every day at practice, pretty much the whole practice. She even comes in, her and Madison both come out on Sundays. Some they'll text me and be like, hey, you want to come, will you be able to come to the track? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine, I'll come down there, and we work on Sundays on some of the things, and it just shows how hard that they've worked and come this far.
Well, Savannah, Coach Longmire said you was a member of the volleyball team as well, so congratulations. I know y'all went to the state this year, finished runner-up, and I know coaches there excited to have you back for that. You probably can jump pretty high. That probably helps you out for volleyball.
Mostly on the back row, but it helps still.
What's the highest you've jumped in the high jump?
Well, in a meet, I've got 4.8, but in practice, I've cleared 4.10 a couple of times.
4.10. What do you think you'll have to jump to get to the state? Think you have to get over 5?
Yeah, definitely over 5.
Do you have any pre-race, not really a race, but anything you do for an event? Anything superstitious-wise?
No, not really.
Not really? Don't have any corn dogs or something like that?
No.
So how long have you been in track?
Well, I did track in middle school, but it's nothing like high school. So.
Does Coach Calhoun try to get you to run cross country?
No.
Not yet?
It's not going to happen, so if he tries.
What about basketball? Have you played any basketball?
I played in middle school, but it's just not the thing. Just not a thing.
How is it playing for the coaches here?
I like them both. Mary Kate helps a lot with high jump, and Harrison tries. He really does.
Does he try the high jump?
No, he's not going to try it. He tries to help.
I do not.
Likes to.
He likes to help or try to.
Well, it's pretty impressive. You're just a freshman going to the sectionals, so congratulations for that. I know you're excited, and you only get better from here on out. And switching over to school, What's your favorite subject in school as a freshman?
I like biology and health science.
How do you like going to Anderson County High School?
I like it. It's good. There's a lot of good teachers and a lot of good staff there. That helps a lot.
Looking down the road, I know you're just a freshman. Do you have any plans for after when you graduate? Anything? What would you like to be?
Well, as of right now, I want to be a pediatric cardiovascular surgeon. So.
Wow, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So, Savannah, if you would, you'd like to give a shout out?
Just a shout out to all my coaches and family and friends.
Okay. All right, Savannah, thank you for being here and good luck this weekend. All right, we're going to go ahead and take our last break tonight. We'll come back and we'll have all these student athletes up here and ask them some more questions. So stick around. You'll be right back. You're watching Locker Room Chat.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood is the premier pharmacy service location. Let our professional staff help with all your pharmacy needs, answer your questions, or help with your medication management with our Madison On-Time packaging system. We also offer medication therapy management to ensure you're receiving maximum benefits from your medication. Diabetes care is available with one-on-one consultations, or you can attend one of our monthly diabetes information classes. Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood.
We treat you like family at RMG. Bring your junk, cars, aluminum cans. We'll buy it on the spot and we'll pay you a lot. We treat you like family at RMG. Yeah, we treat you like family at RMG. We treat you like family.
Rome Metals is located just off of Highway 27 between Herman and Rockwood.
Duff Subaru would like to announce the opening of our brand new, larger facility in Kingston. This new facility was designed to offer unmatched comfort and convenience for our customers. Our service department now offers full tire and alignment services, express oil changes, and a car wash included with each service. We're conveniently located at I-40 Exit 356 in Kingston, an easy drive from anywhere in the greater Knoxville area. Earl Duff Subaru, Tennessee's only 10-time winner of the Subaru Love Promise Award.
Take advantage of financing as low as 0% during the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Earl Duff Subaru in Kingston.
Mulch & More in Midtown is your landscaping headquarters. They offer mulch, topsoil, all types of gravel, sand, rock, crab orchard stone, riprap stone, and limestone gravel. Mulch & More does light excavation work. Do you need a driveway repaired? They can do it. Plus, Mulch & More can do your water and sewer lines, French drains, and more with Ditch Witch services. So whether you only need a half cubic yard up to 20 cubic yards, Mulch & More can help you. Give Gary a call today at 865-234-7060 at Mulch & More in Midtown.
We all know that real estate is location, location, location.
Our team at Just Homes Group Realty Executives has the true expertise, pairing buyers and sellers with the right opportunities.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell a home right here in Knoxville,
Lenoir City, Clinton, or Farragut, we have the expertise throughout every Knoxville surrounding area. Call Just Homes Group Realty Executives today.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-through for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Welcome back into Locker Room Chat, our final segment of the night, and we have the Anderson County Mavericks and Lady Mavericks, members of the track program who have qualified for the sectionals this weekend in Johnson City. And before we get to that, Coach Calhoun's got some helpers of the track program he'd like to recognize.
Well, I mean, there's just so much that me and Mary Kate can do. And I mean, like, when I was doing all these meets and stuff, all I had to do was just worry about my one event, and didn't really pay attention to all the others at times. And I mean, these kids have had such great success, and honestly, we had people that volunteered, took time out of their day to help them, and I really think that helped them get to that success. And Kylie mentioned some of them. Rick Murphy doesn't have a kid, has a kid coming up into high school next year, might get him to throw, but he took time out of his day, was just there for his son's football practice, and just said, just looked at some of the kids and just started like, hey, can I, I've seen these kids at practice, can I help them out a little bit? I threw in high school, and he has just taught them so much, and just shot put and discus. Has worked with Kylie. We have a couple of others who have never thrown before in their lives, and has taught them so much, has made so much improvements. He's actually going to be working with a lot of our kids that are doing field events over the summer with weightlifting. He talked to Savannah and Madison yesterday about doing some weightlifting over the summer, and doing just some stuff that they can do at home. And he has, just has spent countless hours, and we thank him so much. And then Randy and Ricky Williams, who have been helping out for years. I mean, we just owe so much to them and their commitment every day. Also, Zach Williams as well. They have helped us so much in getting the field set up. And in fact, they were like the first people to come and kind of set us in the right direction. And we owe so much to them. And Jody Cummings, Stone's dad, has also helped in helping kids throwing in both shot put and discus. And even the middle school coaches, Chris Enix, Daniel McInturf, Zach Hardy, helped us so much. And they're coaching the next generation of Mavericks. We couldn't do it without them, and the support of our parents. The parents have been great too. We just owe so much to so many people.
I'm sure they appreciate that, and certainly need those volunteer coaches to have a successful program, especially in track. But right now, we got a final score. Alcoa defeated Kingston 8-1, but Kingston is going on to the region to play in baseball. And also Coach Travis Free of Oak Ridge was named the District 3 AAA Coach of the Year. So congratulations for Coach Travis Free of the Oak Ridge Wildcats for District 3 Coach of the Year. So we got some speed round questions for these girls, and Connor up there. So Connor's going to start us off, and we've got about 3 minutes left in the show. So Connor, let's pass the mic down when it's what's your favorite food?
Macaroni and cheese.
Corn dogs.
Asparagus.
Tacos.
Chinese pancakes.
Okay, what's Chinese pancakes?
Nothing like American pancakes. They're like.
Does your mom make those?
Sometimes my grandma, she does.
Okay. What's your hobbies in your free time?
Drawing.
Painting.
Nothing.
Watching Netflix.
Video games.
Favorite place you've visited?
Oh, probably Belize.
Arizona.
Either Cozumel, Mexico, or the Cayman Islands.
Hawaii.
Taiwan.
Your role model. Do you have a role model?
My mom.
My mom.
My mom.
Harrison.
My dad or my brother.
Favorite toy as a child?
Probably like the wrestling figurines.
Minecraft.
Those tiny cars.
Probably dolls.
Barbies or a stuffed bear.
Hidden talents? 1 minute. You have any hidden talents?
Clogging.
Nothing.
I mean, I can draw.
I'll go with clogging too.
I can ride a ripstick.
A what?
A ripstick. It's
What's that?
It's basically a more advanced skateboard.
Okay. All right. Well, congratulations. Thank you all for being here, and good luck this weekend. And coaches, we got about 20 seconds. Any last words this weekend?
Just wish us luck this weekend.
Coach Longmire?
Yep. Wish us luck, and thanks for having us tonight.
Well, thank you all for being here, and good
Thank
luck as well. We've enjoyed having Anderson County track and field on, and these student athletes. Wish them nothing but the best. We'll see you next week on the Locker Room Chat.